Hello, in this video, I will be showing you how to downgrade any A9 device, such as the iPhone SE first generation, iPhone 6s, or iPhone 6s Plus, back to iOS 9. You see? Now for this part, actually downgrading the iPhone, I suggest you watch iClassic's tutorial on how to downgrade A9 devices. First off, you're going to need to download this tool called Marula. And make sure you are using macOS 10.12, which is Sierra or later. This tool also works with Linux. Now to actually get to the tutorial part on this, we're going to just scroll down all the way down until you see Tethered Downgrade Guide. This is what you need to click. And it is tethered, so it's going to require a computer to boot the device every time. Now you're going to need to download it from macOS or Linux. Now I already have it, so I'm not going to download it again. Alright, now first actual step, you're going to need to connect your iPhone SE to the computer or any A9 device, as I said, and make sure that it trusts it. It's already trusted, so. Now for the actual first step, all you're going to need to do is CD into the Marula folder. Just like that. Alright, now next step, what you're going to need to do is put your A9 device into DFU mode by holding both the power button and the home button at the same time for 8 seconds, releasing the power button and then holding the home button for 8 seconds. Now, you'll know that your device has successfully entered DFU mode by iTunes coming and showing a pop-up, but we're just going to ignore that. Now, go to the Downgrade tutorial page and copy and paste this command right here. Right here. Now, we're just going to run that command and click enter. Nothing is really going to happen. And then once again, go back to the tutorial page and copy and paste this command right here. Now enter it and click enter. What this is going to do is that it's going to put your device into PWN DFU mode. Now it's also not really going to show anything. Now, once again, go back to the tutorial page and copy and paste this command right here. Now, go back to terminal, paste that command, and now we're going to do space. And now go to this website called ipsw.me, scroll down and find your A9 device. As you can see, over here, these are the list of A9 devices, SE, 6S Plus, and 6S. Once you've found your A9 device, click on it. In this case, mine is an iPhone SE. Scroll down and just find the IPSW that you're going to downgrade to. In this case, I already have it downloaded, so I'm not going to download it, but you can download any from here. Now, once you've found and got your IPSW, what you're going to need to do is head back to terminal and just drag your IPSW into terminal right over here. And then now click enter. For this part, just click 1. For this part right here, select the firmware you want to use for the base, 1. Hit enter. It's going to start showing the Apple logo and some checkmate. Once it actually reboots, it's going to go straight into recovery mode, and your Mac or computer is going to notice it. Now, once that is done, all you need to do is put your A9 device straight back into DFU mode. Finder is going to show up again, so all I need to do is just X out of that. And again, what you're going to need to do is go back to the Marula tethered tutorial page. And now copy and paste this command again, and it's gonna put it into pwn.dfu. Now that you have that copied, copy and paste it into terminal, and it's gonna put it into pwn.dfu mode. Now, once your device is in pwn.dfu mode, you're gonna need to put this command into terminal. I'll put it right up here, and just type or paste it into terminal. Now, once you're done typing that, you're just gonna hit space and go into the actual Tortoise Marula folder, go into block, and there's gonna be a new file in there. What you're gonna need to do is drag that file into the terminal, and then just hit space and drag the IPSW into terminal. After you put all of those commands into terminal and hit enter, all you need to do for this part, again, is just hit 1 and click enter. It's going to show checkmate on the screen, and that's a good sign. Alright, and now it's in recovery mode. Now, once again, you're going to need to put your A9 device into DFU mode. And it's going to show. Now, go back to the tutorial and copy and paste this command again. Once you have that command copied, move back to terminal and paste it. This is going to put the device in pwn.dfu mode again. Hit enter. It might even come up. And now it's successfully in pwn.dfu mode. Next, type this command into terminal, and I'm also going to leave it up here. After you do that, you're going to need to hit space, go back into the Tortoise Marula folder, block, and you're going to see a new file appear in there. Now just drag that file into the terminal. And then just hit space and drag your IPSW into terminal. Now we're just going to hit enter. It's going to ask for the base. Just click 1, enter. And now this is different. It's going to ask if you want to erase all of the data on the device. And to proceed, I think, click yes in all caps. Now it's going to continue the process. Now what it's doing right now is that it's currently erasing right now. Now, this part is going to take a little bit, so I'm just going to stop and wait until it's done. Once that process is done, your device is going to go back into recovery mode. And again, put it into DFU mode. Now, this part is going to show you how to actually boot into iOS 9. Alright, so I'm just going to create a new terminal window, CD into the Tortoise Marula folder again. And once you get into the folder, just go back to the tutorial, scroll down, and you should find this command over here. Copy and paste this command into terminal. Now, once you have that pasted into terminal, just hit space, go back into the Tortoise Marula folder, block, and put the PTE block file into terminal. Once that's in, just hit enter. It's going to be placed into pwn.dfu mode, as you can see. Okay, so I wanted to show this. I got an error, and this happened multiple times before. If you get an error or if it just gets stuck at this part, then just reboot the device until it gets into recovery mode again, and then just put it back into DFU mode manually. Now, once it shows that it's in recovery mode, just put it back into DFU mode. Now that DFU mode is redone, just type those commands all in again and hit enter. It should work. Now it's booting. And something I want to note, once you see this command, sent boot UX, that means it's going to start booting. Now it's booting into iOS 9, as you can see from the progress bar. Now your device has successfully booted to iOS 9. Try and see if it can activate, but I highly doubt that. Now this part is actually going to be bypassing the iOS 9 Setup.app screen. All you're going to need is a tool called Legacy iOS Kit and the same tool that we just used right now. So just close out of the terminal window that we used to downgrade the actual iPhone. Start a new terminal and CD into the Legacy iOS Kit folder. Do this command to actually start it up. And your A9 device should be noticed in the Legacy iOS Kit menu. What we're going to do is go down to Useful Utilities and click SSH RAM Disk. It's going to need to be sent to recovery mode. Click yes. Now that it's in recovery mode, it's prompting us to enter DFU mode. I'm going to enter DFU mode beforehand. Once you have successfully entered DFU mode and it started booting into the SSH RAM disk with all of the verbose, go into the menu and click Connect to SSH right here. Now just type or put this command into here. Make sure there's no typos. Once you have did that, just click Enter and it's going to send you back to the SSH RAM disk menu and just go to Reboot Device. It's going to go into recovery mode. You have did that, just X out of the terminal window, create another terminal window, and CD into the Turtis Marula folder. Once you have done that, just put your device into DFU mode once again. Now, go back to the tutorial page, copy and paste the same boot command again. Paste that into terminal. And then just hit space, go into the Turtis Marula folder, block, and put the PTE block file into terminal, right here. And then just hit enter. At this part, just follow the DFU mode helper. Now it should start doing its own thing. I expected this, but I just got an error that just makes it stuck, so I'm going to re-enter DFU mode. Alright, and now just re-enter DFU mode. If you still get errors where it gets stuck, just reboot the device until it goes into recovery mode and enter DFU mode again. And now just redo the command. Alright, now it's finally working, as you can see. Now you see that command, sent boot UX, and you successfully have an iOS 9 bypassed Setup.app iPhone A9 device, technically. Now, you can just enjoy iOS 9 on this, and yeah, that's all.